So I'm going to come to these conspiracy theories which revolve around you. And the reason I'm saying that, Mr. Gates, is because you have been investing in India and you plan to invest more, especially towards poverty alleviation, gender justice, and things like that. So it's better to lift the veil of these conspiracies that come around you to have a more trusting population. So the question I have is regarding some of your statements about vaccines. The disinformation, misinformation, whatever you may term it, is still around about the patents issue. What did you say and what did you mean then?
I'm not sure what you're referring to. In the case of COVID vaccines, yes, COVID vaccine. The AstraZeneca vaccine, yes, was available to any vaccine manufacturer. And in fact, it's very impressive that we helped fund Serum with $300 million. They did many things, but they took the AstraZeneca and got it into production very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. But that AstraZeneca vaccine was available to any manufacturer, and as long as it was sold at a low price, there was no fee involved whatsoever. And so that really was the pharmaceutical industry, both the West and India working together in an exemplary way.
Right. You've long been a proponent about population control and how that is necessary for poverty alleviation and for growth, for development. Tell us the work that your foundation does with regard to gender justice, gender health, and poverty alleviation.
Well, the word population control is not something that we're connected with in any way. We do think that women who want family planning tools, they should be available. And so our work is just, when there's that demand, how do you make it lower cost? How do you make it more convenient? How do you reduce the side effects? And so there's been great progress in helping women who want to use those tools have them available.
So you don't think that those are connected? Population control, lower birth rate, and development and gender justice, more rights for women, women's health?
Well, women should be able to choose, do they want to have a lot of children or very few children? It turns out as countries get rich, on average, women choose to have less children. They enter the workforce more, they put more attention per child, but those are completely voluntary decisions that, it's great. They should have as many as they want or as few as they want.
You said before that India has, and I quote, India has a deep understanding of the problems and great capacity to solve them. What are some of these examples of capacity that you have encountered in your work in India and the capacity to resolve these issues?
Well, a great example would be that since we've been working with India, they've adopted a lot of new vaccines, and they've done a great job getting them out to all the kids in the country. So under 5 mortality is a third of what it was at the turn of the century, which was when we first starting to work here. So 1/3 as many children die before the age of 5. And the work on vaccines is a big part of why India's seen that improvement.